nearlydanish.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, so this is mock test 9. Let's see how you guys do. Okay, if you're here for the first time, like I said before, we started practicing on the 27th of August, so we've been practicing for almost 2 months now, consistently twice a week, 8 p.m. on Wednesday and Sunday. All the sessions are recorded and uploaded to the YouTube channel. It's called Nearly Danish TV. So if you want to catch up, just go to the channel, go to the playlists, and you'll see a playlist for Winter 2025 for both Infosatspon and Melbourne So have a look at that. Okay. Excuse me. Yes. So someone was asking me in the chat, people are always looking for like the quickest strategy to, pass the test and whatnot. I tell you to do one thing and one thing alone. Get your profile to 100%. Come to these sessions, test your knowledge, make your mistakes, go back, practice, come back again, test your knowledge, and keep doing this. What's going to happen to you is that you're going to end up with the answers to basically all the questions from the book. It's better than reading the book because the facts actually stick in your head. And when you go to the test, you will be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. I know you don't know me, and I guess you have to take my word for it. I've been doing this for about 6 years, and this is exactly the same process I went through to pass the test. So, yes. Time for some recognition for the people that are actually applying this. Lolit M completed 149 quizzes today. Round of applause to you. Well done. All right, so we start. Let's see how you guys do today. All right, well done. All right, so this is chapter 5. 1 second. How many people got this wrong? 43 people got this wrong. This is chapter 5. Plug that knowledge gap.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. We talked about this already. I'm hoping a lot of you do well tonight. All right, so Iceland was under Denmark for over 500 years, up until 1944. The Forbundsloven, which was the law that was binding Denmark and Iceland together, couldn't be renewed because Denmark didn't have a government at the time because of the Nazi occupation. So Iceland became independent. That's the backstory to this. 54 people got that wrong. We've seen this before. I've talked about this before. Please plug this knowledge gap.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, next one. Yeah, I have a cold. What's going on today, man? Um, okay. 58 people got this wrong. I'm surprised. Lars Løkke Rasmussen was prime minister twice, and at the time he was in Venstre when he was prime minister both times. But now he started a new political party, and he's now the foreign minister in the current government. All right, next one. Okay, we have a static top five. VLI has the highest answer streak of 4. I think that's a perfect score.
Perfect score.
Well done.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Hmm. Okay. The Council for the European Union is made up of all the ministers from all member states in each council. So there could be a council for, say, education. And the Council of Education would be all the ministers from all the European Union countries in that. That's what this is about. This is a semi-frequently asked question. You guys are not doing as well as I hoped, but like I always say,
Now you know what you don't know.
shout out to the 81 people that got this right. I'll tell you why, I said that when we get to current affairs. Next one. All right, we have Bloom, Alex, TV, B7, Farshid, and Naju in the top 5. We know Bloom. Alex TV is brand new here. Welcome.
Great job!
B7, we know B7. Of course, we know Farshid. Naju is a brand new name, never seen before. Or maybe I have, but welcome to the top 5.
Excellent.
All right, that was a tough round. 8 people lost their answer streak of 4. We're moving on to the next one. You know the answer to this. Okay, round of applause. Only 15 people got that wrong. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Abdo is the highest, climb up 9 places. Next one.
Excellent.
Well done. Almost everyone got this right. For the 5 people that got this wrong,
Now you know what you don't know.
fix it. It will appear on your profile. All your mistakes, for all the new people here, whatever mistakes you make will appear on your profile and you can correct them later on. Okay, static top 5 yet again. Moving on. I hope you made the list. I can see 42 people still have not made that list. Please make that list. 107 of you have, hopefully. Round of applause to you guys. Alex TV is brand new here. This is his first time and he's number 1. Wow. Well done. So we have Alex TV, B7, Bloom fell to number 3, Naju 4, and Farshid fell to number 5. It says this was a tough round. 6 people lost their answer streak of 3. Next one. This is chapter 5, yes. Music. Okay. How many people got this wrong? 34 people got this wrong. Kim Larson was the lead singer of Gasoline. Okay, moving on. Okay, so Alex didn't last at the top. Not quite surprised he's new here, but so far so good. He did well. He fell out of the top 5. B7 now at number 1, Bloom number 2, Naju 3, Farshid 4, and Tiram 5. Anna Reg back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
Okay, you've heard me. You guys have heard me say, make the list, make the list, make the list. And people are saying, oh, I'm tired. You know, I can't make the list. It's too hard. Da, da, da. I keep saying that because it's important. And I know, you know, someone could share the list with you, but it's actually different when you make the list yourself because your brain has gone through the process of looking for the information, finding the information, writing down the information, and keeping the information in your head. Of course, I can give you the list, but that's not the point. The point is for you to make the list yourself. Someone has shared the list in the chat, as they always do. But anyways, moving on to the next one. All right, 1700s. 43 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Farshid back in the podium at number 3, sorry. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. Moving on. Mumford's back in the game, 3 in a row. Next one. Frequently asked question, you know the answer to this. Man. Okay. I'm a bit frustrated today, but maybe because I'm sick, I don't know. Anyways, 107 people got this right. Well done.
Excellent.
43 people got this wrong. Please fix this. This is a frequently asked question, and a frequently asked question is a question that you must know the answer to. We're running out of time, okay? We have 46 days to the test, and this whole thing, right? You get out what you put in. So please, if you haven't, you know, started really consistently practicing, you're running out of time. So please start. All right, next one. Okay, I'll explain the question. Let's finish this. Yeah, so there was a terrorist attack close to the synagogue in Copenhagen in 2015. That's what this question is about. I think this is from chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken. So, in Denmark, only the state and the communes can levy taxes. The regions do not levy any taxes. The regions get funded from the state. Okay? And that's what this question is about. It's a frequently asked question. It's very simple, very straightforward. Yes or no? Oh, okay. I've talked about this already. Podium. B7 Bloom, Tiram, Farshid, Naju. 4 people lost the answer streak of 3. Sorry, guys. Next one. All right, so someone says questions today feels like they're from Melba Escapes Poland. I'm actually quite happy to hear that. Dogu Kandemir. I'm happy to hear that. That means you've been putting in the work. 11 people got this wrong. This is another frequently asked question, so please get it right next time. Round of applause to 138 people that got this right. Next one. All right, so most of the referendums since 1953 have been about Denmark's relationship with the EU. 46 people got that wrong. Get it right the next time. That's a whole top 5 reshuffle. Bloom is back at number 1. B7, number 2, Toranaga, 3, Naju, 4, and Lamar at number 5. All the other people fell right out of the top 5. I'm actually quite surprised. But anyways, moving on to the next one. All right, so political party memberships have fallen since 1950. 36 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
We have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Lena's back in the game with 3 in a row.
Excellent.
Next one. Why have they fallen? Why have they... Okay, good question. So Adriana is asking, why have the political party numbers... Sorry, the membership in political parties fallen? That's because, if you remember, in 1973, there was the earthquake elections, or the landslide elections, where a whole bunch of new parties were voted into parliament. Before that, Denmark had a similar system that was like, you know, in the UK or the US. In the US, it's basically 2 political parties. In the UK, you have Labour, the Conservatives, the Liberal Democrats, basically 4 or 5. And the way people vote in Denmark changed dramatically. So a lot of protest parties popped up. The political landscape fragmented in Denmark, which is the reason why there's like, I don't know, is it 12 to 14 political parties in parliament at the moment? So people didn't have this very hardcore allegiance to any political party. So they withdrew their membership, and they were like, look, we're just going to wait, see what policies each political party is proposing, and then we'll vote based on the policies. I hope that made sense. Next one. Adriana, did it make sense? All right. Okay, you've heard me talk about this a whole bunch of times. Thorvald Stauning, first Social Democratic Prime Minister elected in 1924. He was also the Prime Minister that appointed the first female minister, Nina Bang, also in 1924. 23 people got that wrong. Most of you got that right.
Excellent.
We have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Alex TV, back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Okay. The Spanish flu was around the First World War. Can't remember the number of people that died in Denmark, but it wasn't as much as all the other countries. And that's because Denmark was neutral, so they didn't send any soldiers to fight. So it wasn't as bad. 45 people got this wrong. Next one. Something like that. About 15,000 people. Okay, next one. Two same answer. What do you mean? All right, so Look a Pair was written by Henrik Pontoppidan. If I'm not mistaken, he won a Nobel Prize as well, didn't he? 34 people got that wrong. Next one, we have a static top 5 still.
Static top 5.
Bloom, B7, Taranaga, Naju, and Limar. NCP back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
Where is Farshid? Where is Nam? Where are the usual suspects? All right, next one. All right, so the Faroese flag has a cross on it, just like the Danish flag. And the Greenlandic flag has a circle. 40 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
That's from chapter 6. Mumford is back with an answer streak of 3. Taram is now in the top 5. Next one. Okay, so after the Reformation, the king took over the church. And before the Reformation, the church was basically run by the Catholic Church, and the leader of the Catholic Church was the Pope. So the Pope controlled the church and controlled all the land. Well, not all the land, but at least 2/3 of the land in Denmark. After the Reformation, the king took over the church, appointed himself head of the church, and took over the land as well. And it was actually a power move. It wasn't a religious thing. Anyways, 21 people got that wrong. This is a frequently asked question, but asked in a slightly different way.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Nam, you're trying to read the question slowly. That's a good strategy for today. What's going on here? Static top 5. RM Sal is the highest climber, up 6 places.
Excellent.
Next one. Yes, so the permanent residence test is after this. But you should practice with this as well. We've talked about this a whole bunch of times. We talked about this a whole bunch of times. 136 people got this right. This is about collective bargaining and which entities actually are part of that collective bargaining. Okay. Okay. I guess maybe let me address this. So someone says, I have a weak spot. When the questions get too long, I jump over a few words and make mistakes. I know I'm being a bit hard on you guys today. I'm sorry about that. I'm not feeling too well. But when you're in the actual test, don't be in a rush. Read the questions slowly, especially these long questions. Read them slowly. Take your time. Make sure you understand every single word in the question. Make sure you understand the context of the question, what it means, and then go ahead and read the answers and then choose the right answer. In these Kahoots, you're rewarded for speed and accuracy, but in the actual test, you're only rewarded for accuracy. This is only like a simulation. And of course, the whole speed and accuracy thing is for fun. But in the real test, you're only rewarded for accuracy. So do not be in a hurry. All right. 14 people reached an answer streak of 21. That's a perfect score.
Perfect score.
Round of applause to you guys. Okay. All right, you guys are doing well. Really nice. Frequently asked question again. 18 people got that wrong. Please fix it. You will most probably see that question on the next test. Next one. You know the answer to this. Wow. So for 3 straight questions, we've scored over 134 people. Sorry, over 130 people have gotten the last 3 questions right. That's amazing.
Excellent.
These were the numbers I was hoping to see tonight. Well done. 13 people got that wrong. Next one. Wow. You're killing it. Okay. Static top 5 yet again.
Static top 5.
Bloom, B7, Toranaga, Naju, Tiram. DK back with an answer streak of 3. Next one.
Excellent.
This is what I was hoping for. All right. Bloom has the highest answer streak of 25. The first 3 were slides. It's a perfect score. Bloom is number 1. And Bloom is on fire, so Bloom gets an explosion. Bloom is leading B7 by 39 points. Let's see what happens next. All right, Poland, you guys are doing really well. Over 130 people consistently. Well done.
Excellent.
Next one. You've seen this before. Okay. Also frequently asked question. It's looking like a walk in the park for you guys now, huh? I have a surprise for you guys. So let's see. Killing it, killing it. Naju with a perfect score.
Perfect score.
I think it's a she, right?
She's on fire.
All right, you guys are doing really well. This is actually what I was hoping for. Moving on to the next one. Okay, I can see this one tripped some people up. This is also a frequently asked question. Asked in a slightly different way. It's about the Red Stocking movement. And it was the Red Stocking movement was an international movement about gender equality. It was also a part of the women's movement in the 1970s. 29 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Static top 5 yet again. Mo back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Also FAQ. Okay, well done. Also FAQ. The Prime Minister can choose a minister that is not a member of Parliament. However, if that minister is not a member of Parliament, the minister cannot vote in Parliament. All right, 19 people got that wrong. That static top 5 is not moving. Hikaru making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Great job.
We've got 15 questions to go. Chapter 5. Okay, I'm seeing that it's beginning to get a bit tricky for some of you again. But, I'm not surprised. It's chapter 5. Susanna Boa and Naya Marie Ait are authors. This is from chapter 5. 31 people got that wrong. Please fix it.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. No one is budging in the top 5. Uh-oh. Actually, this one should be common sense. But we'll see. Okay, well done. So life expectancy in Denmark has been going up year after year. And for that reason, the number of people over 64 has been rising. That's all this question is about. 27 people got that wrong. Get it right next time. Next one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, this is chapter 1. And which of the following parties, right? So Venstre, out of these parties mentioned, has the highest number of mayors. How many people got this wrong? 36 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, B7 got that wrong, fell out of the top 5. Bloom, Naju, Toranaga, 1, 2, 3. Taram, 4, and Nikki now in at number 5. This is also an FAQ. Okay, so only the members of the church pay the church tax. Well done.
Excellent.
Only 7 people got that wrong. All right. Static top 5. That we're about to go to the last history question. Also frequently asked question. This is a frequently asked question, and the answers are kind of phrased in a weird way. Usually they put 24 hours, but they put up to 1 dawn. Doin in Danish. How many people got this wrong? 32 people got this wrong. It's the same question, okay? This is an FAQ. You should hopefully know the answer to this next time.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, let's have a look at the top 5. Okay, so Bloom, Naju, Toranaga, Tiram, and Cassia M in the top 5. Now, why did I say I had a surprise for you guys? What you've just, the Kahoot that we've just done was the real test from May 2023. And stay until the end of this. If you score 80% or above in this Kahoot, that means that you would have passed that test. And that's why I was getting a bit irritated, because I was like, how is it that we've been practicing since the 27th and I'm seeing these numbers? But towards the end, the numbers got really, really good. And when someone said that the test felt like Melbo escapes porn, that actually warmed my heart, because that means you've been practicing. And it's going to feel exactly like that on the day of the test if you stay consistent. That's all you need to do. Stay consistent. Practice, practice, come back, find out what you don't know, get your profile to 100%. All right, next one. Of course, these are real current affairs from now. Carolina, I'm happy to hear that. All right, well done. Next one. Farshid, this was from you, actually. Okay, well done. You answered wrong. Oh, man. Okay, so Carl Dubvel Beck used to be Udlænding and Integration Minister. Now he's the Employment Minister because there was a reshuffle in the government. I think it's Rasmus Stocklund who is the new Udlænding and Integration Minister. All right. We're getting to the end of current affairs. Naju, Bloom, Toranaga, B7, and Nikki. This is the first time I've seen Naju at number 1. Round of applause to you. SD making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Yeah. Next one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. I forgot to talk about the themes of the previous questions. Let me just scroll back and just quickly talk about them. Okay, so this one is about political parties and their leaders. There is a quiz on your profile with all the Danish political parties and their leaders, so please have a look at that quiz. This one is about some event that happened in the royal family. So the Queen, for the first time, is showing her private art collection in Ranes. And that happened a couple days ago. The theme of this is the government. And the government is made up of the prime minister and all the ministers. So there could be a question about that. This one is about when, well, it doesn't perfectly fit into this category, but the category is when the head of state or the president or prime minister of another country visits Denmark. I think it was last week or was it 2 weeks ago? Can't remember. All the heads of states of all the EU countries came to Denmark for an emergency meeting about the drone things that were, all the stuff that's been happening. And after that, NATO's general secretary came by himself again to meet the prime minister. All right. So we're moving to the last current affairs question. Bloom taking his spot back. Toranaga, number 2, B73, Naju 4, Hasfak 5. Alex TV is the highest climber, up 9 places.
Excellent.
Alex TV is actually new here, so it's really good to see a new name moving up and down in the ranks. Well done. Okay, where are we? Question 42 or 48. The last current affairs one. Oh, it's her. All right, sorry. I thought it was a he. No. Sorry, NATO has only one general secretary. Maybe I didn't spell it right. Oh, okay. Excuse me. The theme of this is famous dead people. And this was a duo, Liz and Per. Dance Top, I think, was a show or something. And one of them died. Per. Quite a few people have died. Famous people have died since June. If you ask me, I don't think, he's this specific Per Kowski is as culturally relevant as some of the others, but it fits the theme, so it's here. And if it shows up in the test, we've seen it. All right. Don't feel bad if you're not, I know, we were doing really well up until we got to the current affairs and people started flopping. That's okay. All the current affairs is going to be on your profile anyways. All right. That was the last current affairs question. Someone is asking, what's the max number of questions that we failed but still passed the test? You need to get at least 36 out of 45 questions correct in total. And out of those 36, at least 4 of them need to be Danish values questions. The Danish values questions are the last 5 questions. If you fail more than one of those questions, you fail the whole test. However, those questions are not rocket science. They're pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Sometimes they throw in some, some curveball words that throw people off, but as long as you approach the questions a certain way, you will always get to the right answer. We're going to have a session on Danish values, so don't worry about that. All right. We've got Toranaga, Naju, Bloom, 1, 2, 3, B7, 4, and Kiermai at 5. That was a lot of reshuffling that happened. All right. All right, well done. Only 9 people got that wrong. Static top 5. Why does this have a dot at the beginning? Well done. You guys are doing really, really, really well. Explain the previous question. Are you talking about this one? Dogu-kan? Okay, so this one is about can parents decide who their son or their daughter over 18 years old can be girlfriend or boyfriend with? That's what the question is asking. And this one, so have all free schools in Denmark the obligation to support the people's respect for ligestilling, so equality, gender equality. Even the previous one. All right, I'll go all the way back. Yes, so can a Danish citizen be punished in a Danish court if he partakes in human trafficking in a foreign land? So this is crimes against the state, okay? This one is freedom. This one is gender equality. And the last one, actually, no, not the last one. Anyways, Toranaga, Naju, Bloom, B7, and Nam. Terry is the highest climb up 4 places. We'll move on to the next one. Ah, shucks. Ah, man, sorry. The question isn't complete. My bad, my bad. Yeah, the answer, I'm not going to tell you the answer, but you should know. The answer is yes. Like I said, we're going to have a session on Danish values. I'll explain to you how to approach these questions. They're actually pretty simple. Okay, next one. Last question, and then we'll go into the results. I want you guys to hang around. We're going to go through the list to see, I want to see like the number of people that actually passed this. Last question. Farshid, you got your worst performance today? I don't believe that. That's strange. range. This is also incomplete. Sorry, man. Oh man. Anyways, my bad. That was the last question. Sorry about the last two questions. They were not complete. But you guys still got them right anyways. These are actually real Danish values questions from the test. Bloom at number 3. Naju at number 2, and I think Toranaga is number 1. Yep. Okay. B74 and Nom 5.
NearlyDanish.com.